Hey there, awesome folks. Welcome back to the channel where we dive into English with a success mindset. Not just picking up the language, but also sharpening our minds to tackle life's curveballs head on. Today, I'm pumped because this topic is going to blow your mind.
Hey everyone, it's Tony here, and I'm thrilled to be hanging out with you on today's podcast. We're going to unpack some real-world English through the lens of personal growth.
Spot on, Tony. I'm Lisa, and if you're new around here, this is your go-to spot to boost your English skills while building that unbreakable mindset. All right, if you're digging this, smash that like button, share it with your buddies, and hit subscribe to snag more killer tips. Tony, how's your week been shaping up?
Well, my week was pretty hectic, Lisa. I pulled an all-nighter on Wednesday, just tossing and turning over this upcoming presentation. According to a Harvard study, about 85% of the stuff we worry about never even happens, but I still couldn't shake it off.
Whoa, that's mind-blowing. I thought you were always cool as a cucumber, like some wise old soul. What got you so worked up? Spill the beans so we can all learn from it.
I kept second-guessing myself, like what if I blank on key data, or if the boss throws a curveball question. I laid there running through every possible scenario for a solid 2.5 hours.
Oh man, 2.5 hours? That's a classic case of overthinking, chewing over stuff way too much, draining your energy without fixing a damn thing. But how'd the presentation go in the end? Smooth sailing, right?
Yeah, it went off without a hitch. All that worry was just smoke and mirrors. I bet a ton of people deal with the same crap, huh, Lisa?
You nailed it. I overthink too sometimes, but I try to channel that energy into brainstorming fixes. And that's our jam today. How to slam the brakes on endless rumination so you can zero in on real success. You ready to jump in, Tony? Let's get the ball rolling.
I'm all in. First off, Lisa, can you break down what overthinking really is? To me, it's when your brain gets stuck in a loop, replaying an issue without any real payoff.
Nice one. Overthinking is like an endless spin cycle in your head where thoughts whirl around like a tornado, leaving you wiped out but no closer to a solution. Thinking isn't bad, but when it goes overboard, it turns into your personal growth's arch nemesis. For instance, instead of just diving in and doing something, you sit there picking it apart forever.
Exactly. And psych studies show it can tank your productivity by up to 40%. So how do you spot when you're overthinking?
Piece of cake. First red flag, you keep hitting replay on past events in your mind. Like, man, I should have phrased that differently in the meeting. Shocking, right? Folks waste hours on this.
Totally agree. Second sign, non-stop fretting about the future. What if I bomb tomorrow? Or what'll happen if... I run into this when planning my English practice, obsessing over messing up my pronunciation.
Yep, and another one is decision-making paralysis from overanalyzing. That's called analysis paralysis. You're frozen because you're dissecting every angle and end up doing zilch.
Plus, trouble sleeping because your brain won't hit the off switch. I read a report from the Sleep Foundation that overthinking causes insomnia for 30% of adults.
Bingo. And lastly, you feel mentally fried even without physical exertion. Your brain guzzles energy like crazy. Sound familiar, guys? If it does, drop a comment below to share and don't forget to subscribe for more gems.
Let's wrap this part up. In everyday English, overthinking means thinking too much about something without stopping. Analysis paralysis is when you get stuck because you're analyzing everything too deeply. Replay in your head is like playing back an event over and over in your mind.
Simple breakdown is overthinking is when your thoughts keep going round and round on the same thing without end. Analysis paralysis is like being stuck in place because you're thinking hard about choices and can't decide. Replay in your head is mentally rewinding and reviewing past events again and again, like watching a video on loop.
Now, Lisa, why do people overthink? I reckon the main culprit is fear of screwing up. We chase perfection, so we mull over everything to dodge mistakes.
Oh, but perfection's a total myth. Nobody's flawless, and that's the biggest eye-opener for a lot of us. Another reason is baggage from the past. If you've bombed before, you dread a repeat, so you overthink to prep yourself.
True, but we can't control everything. Stats from the APA say stress amps up overthinking by 50%. When you're stressed, your brain goes into overdrive.
And sometimes it's because we care too damn much. Like you love your job so much you can't stop pondering it, but that actually blocks your creativity.
I'll add, overthinking stems from daily habits too, like compulsively checking emails because you're scared of missing out.
Spot on. Fresh example, when learning English, loads of folks overthink grammar rules, terrified of slipping up, so they never practice. Mind-blowing, huh? That's why so many stay stuck.
So how does the overthinking cycle play out? It feels like a vicious circle, triggered by something like dwelling on a blunder, then you dissect it endlessly, feel worse, and keep at it.
Nailed it. The more you think, the crappier you feel. And the crappier you feel, the more you think. It's like getting sucked into an emotional black hole.
To bust out, awareness is key. You gotta notice it first.
Absolutely. And hey, if you're overthinking your English studies, hit pause and just do it. Subscribe to our channel for that extra push.
Just to recap, fear of making mistakes is being scared of messing up. Stress overload is when your mind is overwhelmed by tension. Vicious cycle is a bad loop that keeps getting worse.
Easy explanation is fear of making mistakes is the worry about doing something wrong, which leads to overthinking. Stress overload means your mind is overwhelmed by tension. Vicious cycle is a repeating pattern where bad thoughts make things worse and it keeps going.
So what do people usually overthink about? Work's a big one for me. Is the boss cool with this? Am I climbing the ladder?
Yeah, and social scenes like, did I say something dumb at the party? Or relationships, why is he ghosting me? Is the spark gone? Money matters, am I saving enough? What if I get canned? Health, is this headache a big deal? The past, wish I'd studied harder back then. The future, where'll I be in 10 years? And stuff out of our control, like the weather or accidents.
The common thread is uncertainty. We overthink to feel in control, but it's pointless.
Shocker, overthinking makes you miss out on real chances. Like instead of applying for that dream gig, you fixate on the risks.
Personal story, I overthink work emails. After sending, I reread it 5 times, fret over the tone, then anxiously await a reply.
Haha, Tony, you're such a perfectionist. Me, I overthink at night about chats with friends. Did I talk too much? Do they hate me now? But next day, it's all good.
Yep, our imagination runs wild with baseless fears.
Guys, if this hits home, like the video and comment your stories. Share it with someone who's stuck in their head to help them out.
Recap, social situations are everyday interactions with people. Uncertainty is the unknown that sparks anxiety. Imagination runs wild is when your mind goes off the rails in a bad way, inventing problems that aren't there.
Easy breakdown is social situations are gatherings or talks where you worry about what you said. Uncertainty is the unknown that sparks anxiety. Imagination runs wild means your thoughts go off the rails in a bad way, inventing problems that aren't there.
So how do you quit overthinking? First step, catch yourself in the act. Whoa, I'm overthinking this.
Awesome. Step 2, set a timer like 10 minutes max for worrying, then cut it off.
Jot down your thoughts. Journaling lets you see them clearly and sort what's in your control.
Distract yourself with action. Take a walk, ring up a pal, hit the gym. I blast music to reboot my brain.
Research shows exercise cuts overthinking by 30%. Super effective.
And mindfulness. Stay in the now. Deep breaths. Tune into your senses around you.
I do yoga, keeps me chill. Data from Headspace says mindfulness drops stress by 25%.
Eye-opener. If it's bad, seek help. Chat with friends or a therapist, no shame.
Right, therapists teach thought management tricks. It's smart, not weak.
Everyone, try these out ASAP and subscribe for more success mindset vibes through English.
Phrase roundup, set a time limit means capping your worry time. Journal your thoughts is writing down what's bugging you. Practice mindfulness is focusing on the present moment.
Straightforward is set a time limit is like creating a short window just for fretting. Journal your thoughts is putting your ideas on paper to clear your head. Practice mindfulness involves paying attention to right now, like breathing to stay calm.
Now let's drop some English phrases for overthinking. I can't stop thinking about, as in, I can't stop thinking about that screw-up.
I'm probably overthinking this, but to voice your concern while questioning it.
My mind is going in circles, meaning your thoughts are looping endlessly.
What if, what if I flop? Hypothetical questions that fuel overthinking.
I need to get out of my head, which means snap out of the mental spiral.
Put them to use. If you're overthinking English, say these out loud and move on.
Round up, get out of my head is breaking free from overthinking. Going in circles is thoughts repeating without progress.
Simple is get out of my head is stepping away from the tangle of thoughts. Going in circles means spinning around with no way out.
Wrapping up, overthinking is a sneaky foe, but with the right mindset, you can kick it to the curb.
Totally. Thanks for tuning in, everyone. Give it a like, share, comment, and subscribe to English with a Success Mindset for more positive vibes. Catch you next time.